everyone. Welcome back to episode 7 of Tech Talk. I'm Michelle and I'm with my co-host,
Ryan.
This is continuing our conversation of deep dive in Google Gemini. Today we're going to explore Gemini advanced capabilities in making Google Sheet. So Ryan, you recommended this great product for me.
Yeah, it's called GolfFix, and it's available both on Android and iOS. It's an AI video detection system that can help improve your golf swing.
Yeah, so before this product existed, people have to go out into the world and pay thousands of dollars for a golf coach.
Yes.
Someone to watch you and point out what you're doing wrong when you're swinging your golf club. And you, Ryan, actually discovered something great before this app, which is to use your 120 frame per second camera.
Oh yes, I was able to, as I like to do slow motion filming of the wildlife, I did some slow motion filming of myself and my golf swing. And I was able to see things that I had never seen before, which was nice.
Yeah, so we're really interested in improving our golf swing so we can hit the balls straighter. And for me, as a beginning golfer, I want to hit my ball further.
Yeah, at all sometimes.
What are you wait, what did you say?
No, I was just kidding.
The audience will be with me. I'm sure
Yes.
many beginner golfers struggle to hit the club face onto the ball.
Square.
And that is nothing to laugh at, okay?
Yes, I'm sorry.
But the point is, this app would tell me 5 different problems my golf swing has, and then it will provide me opportunities of 5 to 10 drills to do to fix one particular problem at a time.
Yeah, and it also will link to other YouTube videos as well that are really helpful for the fix.
So just to demonstrate how complex a golf swing can be, here is an image of frame-by-frame golf swing from Tiger Woods. So a golf swing really involves the whole body, your arms, your hands, and your legs, your shoulders,
your
and
hips,
your gaze. There's so many moving parts in the golf swing. It's really hard to improve. It's really hard to coordinate it all when you're just a beginner. But now we have some of the problems pointed out from GolfFix. We want to use Gemini to come up with a training plan, a guide, if you will.
Yes.
To improve our golf swing. So, what kind of question should I ask first?
So one of the things you're going to ask is over swinging at the top. Mm-hmm. That was something. So then you can ask that in Gemini. I was told that I overswing at the top of my golf swing. What are some of the ways to fix this? And then what's nice about what Gemini will do is it can go through and give you some detailed descriptions as to what's happening.
Yeah, so they gave a list of solutions, and they gave a list of drills.
Exactly.
And they even
they're even then going to provide
references.
A few links and references. So it's really cool. So then then you can continue to add all the different swing fixes that you need. Another thing that I found really interesting is that specifically with Gemini Advanced, you can ask for a question and then ask it to generate a table. And then it would make the Excel spreadsheet output for you. So you can ask, if you recall from the picture of Tiger Woods, there are all different stages of the swing. And so you're going to have you're going to be at address, then you're going to have a backswing, and your downswing, and your follow through. And so you can ask Gemini, what should my hands be doing at the 4 main parts of a golf swing? And then ask them to put that into a Google spreadsheet.
What can my hands do at all 4 major parts of a golf swing? Generate answers in the format of a
Google Sheet.
Wow.
Yeah. So then
that.
Exactly. And it's providing what the hand action is at the different swing phases. So you're going to have address, backswing, downswing, follow through. and then it tells you the purpose, and then it even provides common mistakes as well. And what's really cool is that you can then export these right to a sheet, and then you can open it up in Google Sheets. So obviously this function can be applied to anything that you're interested in. You know, we're utilizing golf right now because that's something that we are interested in.
But we can do tennis, we can do pickleball.
Yes, tennis, pickleball, anything. Or you can do any type of spreadsheet that you want to develop. I'm constantly using Excel spreadsheets to organize my data for work. And one of the tedious things is having to sit there and type out all the different axes. You know, like what the columns are, what all the rows are going to be. And so with this, I can literally just type it in to Gemini. I want a Google Sheet that's going to show me X, Y, Z, and it's going to be able to generate it for me. And then I can put in the data.
Yeah, and it's always easier to modify than create something from scratch.
Exactly. And if it gives you an output that you don't like, then you can ask for a correction. And now what's really nice is now that you've put this in, you say, oh, great, thank you. Now tell me what my right knee should be doing, or something like that. And you don't even have to do that because it's already kind of built in with the
context.
Built into the context.
So I'll just say what my right knee should be doing.
Exactly, and we'll see if it does the same. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
That's what I really like about it.
Yeah, so it remember the swing phase that we want to address. And now instead of hand action, it's right knee action.
Exactly. And then so you can literally go through each body part that maybe something has been identified. Like one of mine was my left knee was flexing inward too much. And so then I was able to type that in. And somebody else might have a hand or the hip, things like that. And so you can focus.
Wrist.
Yeah, the wrist. And because there's so many moving parts, when you're doing a practice session, you can just focus in on one or two of those body parts. It'll be even more valuable. And in fact, what you can now do is say, generate a golf practice session to help me improve my positions of my hands at the backswing and my knees at address or something like that. It'll be cool because it'll actually give you a minute by minute play down of what you should be doing to have this practice session. And it's kind of like it's going to act as your golf coach.
Yeah, look at that. So at first you have a warm-up, dynamic stretching, chipping and putting, focus on smooth tempo and rhythm. So golf, in my mind, is all about your heart rate.
Yes.
If someone provoke you, like when we're always having our mini golf contest, Ryan always like to say something that get me out of my rhythm.
Yeah, I'm trying to elevate her heart rate, get her out of her position.
And that's why I tell myself he's playing defense with his words and I can't let him win.
Yeah.
So I slow down my heart rate, I breathe, and then make a great putt.
Yes.
And then I win the hole.
Yeah, and then I'm gesticulating and shouting that my tactics didn't work.
Yeah, so Gemini here is saying to utilize chipping and putting to get yourself into the right rhythm and tempo and focus. And now practicing drills, hand position and knee position, this is what we asked.
Yeah, we asked. So it's cool. It's going to give us drills, and then it's going to tell us a couple of practice. So you want to start off with some slow motion practice swings. Then you start getting into the full practice swings and actually hitting the ball. So what's interesting about Gemini, as well as many other golf coaches and books and everything, is they emphasize that practice should be very purposeful.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just go out there to the range and bat a bunch of balls without a purpose.
That's what most people we see do.
Yeah. And once again, in all sorts of things of your own personal interest, plugging it into here is going to help give you the context of, all right, how should I do everything purposefully? How should I do all my practice purposefully? And that seems to be Gemini as a proponent of that.
Yeah, so let's just think about the hypotheticals, right? Yeah. We go to the golf driving range without this practice guide. We do what we do, and maybe we'll make improvement, maybe we won't.
Yeah, with this guide, it's really going to increase our likelihood and chance of actually making a meaningful improvement and impact. And I can imagine that this can be used in so many contexts. If you're going for an interview or if you're going for, anything really.
It's about that mind and body connection.
Exactly. And it's going to give, like Gemini is going to give you sort of this, it's kind of like a third person counseling you a little bit.
Yeah.
And helping you think of things that maybe you weren't so focused on. I know for certain when I'm going to go to the driving range, I'm not necessarily always doing the best job of thinking about stretching. Sometimes I just want to hit the ball as far as possible.
Yeah. But Gemini is saying you need to do a bunch of drills first.
Yes.
Right? The mirror drill, wall drill, hinge drill, athletic stance drill, chair drill, flex and hold drill, and then you're doing slow motion swings, pause at the top, and then you're going to the full swing practice.
Exactly. So you're really warming yourself up. You're warming up your body. You're warming up your mind, getting ready to have purposeful practice.
Yeah, and it's funny that you mentioned so much about warm up because, by the time I'm warmed up on a golf course, like half of the game already done.
Yeah. Yeah. So you might need to do a lot of warm up.
Yeah.
Right? Because when we played on the course, right, you got through like 15 holes, and then on those last holes, you were hitting everything perfectly straight, whereas I was completely exhausted. I could barely lift my arms above my waist.
Yeah.
So we have maybe I shouldn't warm up too much.
Yeah, I need 15 holes worth of warm up before I can hit a good ball.
Yeah, whereas for me, it was like my first 6 holes were perfect, and by then I was completely exhausted. So I need to work on my endurance and fitness, and you need to work on your warm up.
Yeah, so let us download this guide and bring to our next golf practice.
Yes, and that's what I was doing. I was printing out stuff. Like Michelle here was calling me. She was realizing that she was with a nerd or something like that because I was printing out all these papers and getting ready to bring them with me to the driving range.
Yeah, I saw a stack of paper, and for the first time in my life, I realized I married a nerd.
Yes. Well, anyway, but I felt it was one of my best practice sessions ever. So
with a stack of paper.
Yes, exactly. It was very focused and coordinated. And I hope you guys will be able to take some of this inspiration from this discussion that we've had and apply it to some of your own personal interests and demonstrate how you can have this personal coach here right at the tip of your fingertips that's going to help you.
Without thousands of dollars invested.
Exactly. And a lot can be done with regular Google Gemini. The specific parts with Gemini Advanced are being able to generate your spreadsheets for you. And right now that's just at $20 a month. So that's a lot better than having to spend $60 an hour.
Yeah. If you spend $20 a month for Google Gemini Advanced, then you better make full use out of it. There's so much you could do.
Yeah. And we're going to continue exploring it ourselves and making videos. And so we look forward to continuing to share more features from the Gemini.
And that's it today.
Yep.
And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in our next video.
Yes. All right. See you guys.
Bye.